Well, back on the trail again. Setting off now from train station at Whitehaven. The train's 8 minutes past 6, early kick-off. But hopefully on the walk by 7. It's nice to be able to get the train now, even the bus. I can manage to get her all the way back. I can get a lift all the way back now without Sandra's help, but she's going to come and pick me up tonight. I've had a good long break. It's been a good 9 days, so I'm ready for it now. I feel a lot fresher, a lot keen to get on with it. So let's get another 10 mile in.
We're now approaching Parton. If you're leaving the train here, please take a moment to ensure you have...
Whitehaven train station. That's the tunnel there that is causing all the problems to get down to St. Bees and beyond. There's Whitehaven station there. Hopefully they'll get that sorted because it's pretty inconvenient. But we're off. Oh, back on it, finally. It's actually quite a good journey. Train was fairly quiet. It's a bit cooler this morning. I've got my jacket and 2 t-shirts on. Hopefully I'll start peeling them off once they're beginning to get on the trail. Just heading out to Whitehaven now. And we'll come up to the we run right along the railway line through to Parton, then we branch off. Oh man, I've had a cracking 9-day layoff It's really recharged my batteries. I've got a wee bit of a smile on my face today. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable today. Although I did have a mishap. Big daft lad. I had me after that stage 2 from through St Bees to Whitehaven. I had to take my my false leg off for 2 days. I've got a few problems, but while I was moving about the house and swinging my good leg through, caught my crutch, my right crutch, right in the third toe, bruised. Couldn't believe it. What a daft lad. But that's all healed up and the fatigue's gone and I've got a smile on my face, so we're doing okay. And it's starting to open up. See Criffle there. Come back at Whitehaven, the sea cliffs there. See the harbour there, St Bees beyond, Candlestick, and the little track where we came down 9 days ago. See look at these sea cliffs. All sandstone. All this area here was mining. There was mines all along here. Coal used to run right under the Solway Firth house. Many people killed on here over the years. If I can find any pictures, I'll put them on. I'd say it is a little bit light. It's only just after 7. Quite chilly, but it is supposed to improve today. I think we're supposed to get up to about 21 degrees centigrade, so we should be able to strip some layers off. Good view of Criffle there. So that a kedge, large mast, small mast. Coming out of the harbour, we must be getting up towards high water on the rise. They normally open the lock gates 2 hours before and 2 hours after high water. Maintain a high level of water in the harbour. I don't know if you can spot it out. I'll pan around a little bit. But you can just see the Isle of Man over there. It's very faint, but it is there. See Snaefell. I've brought this because I see Scotland there. Mull of Galloway, just very faint right now. Robin rig, wind turbines over there. Again, I don't think you'll be able to see them. They're very faint. Through the Criffle, then along to Workington along there. Because I'm doing all the walking unaided today. I've got 2 litres of water and a bottle of Coke. So the pack's a little bit heavy at the minute, but hopefully it'll get lighter as I get along. But I've got a smile on my face. This is what it's all about. Wonder where he is heading today. Oh shit. Couldn't resist it, guys. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it. I know, big daft lad. The guy up, looks like he's got a Lauker on top of the hill. Well, I've got my jacket off. Oh, a guy fishing out there. It's a nice walk. It's all tarmac so far. Jerry, I think you've got to go underneath there. Little memorial garden to the lost of Lauker. Sorry, not Lauker. This is Parton. Oops. Parton and Morrisby. It's a big car park, wow. There you go. Good old notification. Harrington, what's that? Harrington, 3¼ miles. Oh, what a lovely place. Big old car park. It's a picnic area. Public slipway. Yep, there you go. Get your fishing boat down there. In fact, there's a guy out there fishing, look. Very nice. This is lobster territory, this. A lot of rocks. We're heading over that way. Well, we're just about turning inland now. We're by Farton. St Bees, Whitehaven Harbour entrance. Walk round that bit there into Farton and along here. Absolutely spot on. Nice bit of driftwood there. Along here and turn inland. Over the bridge, up the road, and I think we're up along the top there. We'll find out. This is really cracking now. Lovely temperature. Bit of shade, bit of breeze, but it's not cold. Plus the work I'm doing is keeping warm of course, but that's just nice. Little footbridge. That's me. Really nice. See the main road down there. Quite a lot of traffic on it. Might be getting a bit of wind noise now. I did put the muffler on, so hopefully that'll cut out a lot of it, but sorry if you're getting a bit of noise. From whence we came, look. St Bees, Whitehaven, along the railway parallel to the track, along there, then into Parton. See the slipway down in Parton there, then along the coast, down car park and up here. It's a good viewpoint. Alaman just about visible, but barely. Few people down on the beach. The further down from the Solway Firth you go, the better the water, the better the quality of the water. It's quite the very fast running tide in the Solway. So where you've got all the silt up further north or further up the estuary, it flushes it out and makes it very brown water, whereas further down you get the clearer it gets. This is actually quite a nice path, you know. I'm enjoying it. Plenty of notifications en route as well, which is good. don't want to get lost. Back in the 90s, I put my little boat in Sulliff Harbour, Outer Harbour, and then I decided they converted the harbour at Whitehaven to a marina, or certain parts of it, so I decided to sail it down from Sulliff on the tide right down here, down to Whitehaven. The second, it was only like a 17-foot Valiant 17. It wasn't a big yacht, but it only drew 2 foot, and I managed to get into Whitehaven Harbour through the lock gate 1 hour before low water. Incredible. Second yacht in the marina. Oh, the glory days. Must have been crackers. Good memories. I'm hoping that the video is a little bit sharper today. I don't know. I've tinkered about with the settings a little bit, so we'll see what it comes out like on the video. This is a hell of a platform. I think it's been like a gun battery, or certainly a military sort of look about it, huh? All the concrete. You look at the open sea. That would be my fault. Let's have a look at the map and see what it says. One of the big things for me, look, I've maybe talked about this before. If I have, forgive me. Age thing, you forget stuff, but you've got to keep yourself fit and well. You've got to keep yourself active. As an amputee, big issues. Big issues with your health. It's easy to sit back, lead a sedentary life, watch telly, eat too much, sugar, and take in too much salt. Before you know it, your weight's starting to increase and you're losing your mobility, and that's the big thing for me. I just try and keep myself going. I know that through the year it's like a sine wave, isn't it? My fitness, my weight, it fluctuates between winter, so after Christmas about 100 kilo, down to finishing a walk at maybe 95. So that's my sine wave through the year. And you do feel the difference in the fit on the leg, on the false leg. But oh God, you've got to keep on top of it, because it's far more difficult as an amputee. You've just got to be mindful of the health issues if you don't keep yourself fit and active. That's nice, isn't it? Mine all the winter, but that's the first real view of Harrington and Workington beyond. Oh, I can hear a dog.
Hi, why are you being so noisy today?
Hello.
Morning. A bit cooler today.
Yeah, it's lovely for walking now. It is supposed to warm up later on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. Once the time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. Enjoy. See a little bit of sun popping through there. Over on the Scotch side. That's big town area. Well, probably a bit further on than big town now. Newton Stewart. Yeah, keep yourself going, guys. Pick up some dumbbells and work them arm muscles. Even if you're in a chair, it'll help your shoulders, your arms, get about in your crutches. Because nobody's going to do it for you, lad or lass. It's up to you. Well, I thought I'd made a mistake. I checked my GPS, I was way off track, and I'd gone wrong down here. Well, I hadn't actually gone wrong. It was I should have, the course path is down here, along here, and then back up through here, and that's where we are now. We're joining it there, but you see the path's closed. So I kept on this bridleway here, and it was actually quite good because I managed to maintain the height, and it's a fairly good hard surface, so I fairly cracked on there. I was quite chuffed. So even though my GPS showed I'd gone off track, the path was closed, so I'm back on it now and down to Harrington. Starting to warm up a wee bit. No sign of that sun coming through. Some people fishing down there. I've got through my first water bottle. Oh, I'm getting there. A little bit left in it, but I haven't needed a lot to do this morning. But I'll finish this now and get a new one out. Okay, nearly up to 4 mile. Look at you, what a bonny little one. Yes. God, you're a youngster. I'm sorry, I don't want to disturb you. I was just looking at your beautiful fall. I know. Proud mum. Not that far off Harrington. How's about that for a pillbox? Or not, look. Imagine being stationed up here in the depths of winter for howling gale blown on coastal watch. Well done you guys. We owe you a debt of gratitude. See the little fishing boat down there. There's first signs of blue sky coming through. A little bit more sunlight. About 4.5 miles, done really well. Track's been very kind. We're nearly at Harrington, about half a mile. So I'll have a wee bit of a break there. I don't know if I can get up to that defensive position. I'll have a look if I can. Unfortunately, it's a locked gate. Must be a little paddock. I can't get up to it. But we're above Harrington now. Starting to open up. There you go. See the harbour down there, the breakwater there. Now I think we go up that way. We go around by the sailing club, and it's up that way somewhere, I think. For something to eat. Crack on. Nice little harbour. I've never been in this harbour, but it is a working harbour rather than a that's where you'd bring a yacht. See, there's some sunken hull down there, a little bit of debris down there. Nice though. Let's have a seat. The sun is actually trying to get out. I've had it all. I had a shower before, so I had to put my jacket back on, but it's starting to clear up now. I think that one's seen better days. Twin keel. It's a nice one, isn't it? What would you say it is? 22? Oh, excuse me, 22 foot? I think so. It's the right sort of keel for this area. You can get it dried out on the silt. Nice. Godfather. Like it. Let's have a look at the breakwater. So I've never been in this harbour. It's nice. It is nice. Little hidden gem, huh? No, I was saying I've never been into Harrington Harbour there, but I do remember fishing. There's like a little deep trench, not deep, but there is a trench out there, and me and a couple of friends, we anchored off the trench, and we were right into the cod on there. Be about half a mile offshore. If I find a photo, I'll put it up. But it's very interesting because that same trench, if I remember rightly, there was in the First World War, a German U-boat positioned itself there and shelled the steelworkers at Workington. Now I suppose when something like that happens, it just shows how vulnerable you are. When, you know, you'd think the Irish Sea and this area would be, with it being fairly shallow, would have been immune to those sort of events during wartime. But I guess that's why they put like the pillar box at the top of the hill and possible gun emplacements further down to protect all of the you know, the steel and the iron ore and coal production around here. If I can get any photos, I'll put them on. But we're back on the trail. Look, oh look, got a sign. Hey! And look at that blue sky. Oh, ho, ho. I'll be able to get my jacket off again. I've got to show you this. Look at this. A shadow! Sunshine! Yippee! Warmth! Makes all the difference in the world. It's a totally different view, isn't it? When you get a bit of sun. I have to say, it's been from Whitehaven to here, it's been a really easy path. Hasn't been any problems. I've been clocking on for 6 miles. I'm just wondering if I can actually do a couple of miles beyond Workington, but we'll weather up when I get there. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to, you can sometimes do that. You go, oh, I'm going great, feeling good, strong. Gone too far and pay the price. I will say. I have 10 miles in my mind. That's what I programmed the GPS for. So we'll see. Look at that blue sky. Oh, look. Hi Luan, snow fell. It's a bait. Harrington. And work it around the corner. Hey, look! Nobody waving. Look at that silly man on that footpath waving at us with a crutch. Oh god. This is nice though. Look at this. Look at all the slag. Look at it all. That's like waste from the steelworks. Yeah, look at this. All this here isn't natural. It's all been from a blast furnace. All that and that. It's all came from the steelworks. I would presume it's all been dumped along here at some time and it's been washed out. See little bits of iron in there. Look at that place down there. Look at these. These are shaped like an ingot. Do you think it's been part of the furnace and they've just tipped it out? See the shape of it. Another one here, look. Some weird designs in there. Again, it's that same shape. This is fascinating because, you know, you can see them. It's almost as if they've been creating like a defensive screen, like the dragon's teeth. Rather than concrete, it's like material that they've brought, that they've been cast, or the waste that they've cast into that shape, and it's created like a defensive screen. Yeah, I'd love to know how long they've been there. I wonder if they were part of the, if they were there for the Second World War. Because it seems unusual that they've been put there. But they're not concrete, they are cast. but it's scrap rather than like the slag. Fascinating. Yeah, look at that. No, it ties into what we were saying earlier on regarding the submarine and how it came up here and shelled the steelworks at Workington. All these have been put along here to act like a defence. Well, I suppose it's a natural breakwater, it's a breakwater as well. But from the point of view of like dragon's teeth, very effective. I'll have to look out for information on it. Look at them all along there. Right along. All the waste product cast into those profiles, create a barrier. So all this area here, all that area was steelworks. Just to make all the railway lines all along here. And the submarine was out there and shelled see the old Isle of Man over there, that line. Must be getting close to 7 miles now. Starting to feel it a wee bit. I've got a sugary drink. I'll probably start to get stuck into that, I think. That bridge there. Now we're going over that bridge. We're going to turn left and go over the bridge. I remember that from the maps. So yeah, making progress. Well, welcome back to traffic. See our truck. Well, going to depart the commercial end and onto the steps. Oh, look at these bugs. Right, one at a time. Yes. Cloud base is quite low. That's looking towards Buttermere and Crummock over there. Dropping rig over there. If there was one, it's been taken off. The Isle of Man is a little bit more clear now. I'll try and hold my head still. See it, we're right over there, look. I'm hoping with me putting more frames per second on, we've got possibly a sharper image. Shipping down in the harbour. Well, right at the end of Workington Harbour. That's the River Derwent coming. I think it's the River Derwent coming out there, yeah. And that's, remember the wind turbines? Walking by them, and further around Whitehaven. Wow. Look at these sea defences, all these blocks. But Workington is, it is a working harbour. See that ship that was in the harbour. They put the wind turbines, they had like the vessels that service doors in here as well, so like Robin rig. And look at that, that's where we're heading next. That's Maryport down there. Oh, that's quieter. So we've got to go back down here to the train station, over the road bridge, and cut along here. I'm not sure if it's, I think it's where those wind turbines are, and along there, all the way to Flimby, then all the way to Maryport. Can't see. I don't think you can see Green Point beyond at Allenby. That's where we came down. Yeah, I can remember tootling in here on with my little 17 footer and just anchoring in that outer harbour to the low water. When the tide started to come back in, after a couple of hours out and down to Maryport. It's interesting. I went over the Sandra and I went to Holy Island, Lindisfarne, and there was like the representation of the monks carrying the remains of St Cuthbert on the long walk when after the Vikings sacked Holy Island. They took his remains and the holy relics across northern England, eventually settling in Durham Cathedral, where St Cuthbert's remains are today. But it does mention that they tried to cross to Ireland and they tried to get to leave England from the River Derwent, so they would come out of here, but it's too rough, so they had to go back. A little bit of trivia there. So you got Romans, Christians, Vikings, and a big daft lad with crutches walking the coast. Careful. This is a nice bit. Just along the area that dried out. Oh, little heron down there. Got his eye on something. Fisherman's Quay. That's our bridge over there. See the traffic on it? That's where we cross over. Well, the captain's coming to pick me up, Sandra. We're meeting at Dunmill Park. So I'm still a good, at least half a hour away from there. I wouldn't like to go down a ladder though. So this isn't the main River Derwent channel. Well, that's dried out. Must be around there. Up there. Off there. And the traffic now. Workington Reds. Over the Barker Bridge. It's noisy, isn't it? I've got to cross the road at some point. Coming up on the River Derwent. There you go. PC Bill Barker. Swans. When we had all the floods and all the bridges were knocked out, my dad was the mayor of Allerdale at the time, so he was front and centre to try and get Workington reconnected. The temporary road bridge further down, or further upstream rather, there. John Binky Armstrong. Armstrong. Man's man. Look at who's here. Hello, darling. Oh, that would have been kind of you.
Eh?
That would have been kind of you.
Yeah. Go on, that's just there.
Okay. Well done. What are you going to say for yourself?
Well, don't know. At least it's cooler today.
Yeah, that's it. Finished for today. Good shift. 10.6 miles. Early kick-off, and it worked out in my favour. So we're now at just beyond Workington. So it's a good probably start to Cidic. I'll check out the map for Slidic. But that's another shift in.